Well, Ed, this program is what one provider calls the deep end of care, offering help for children and teens who can't get it anywhere else. This hug between mother and adult child, a moment that almost never was. The first sign of something wrong came in the 3rd grade.
Your child is telling us that Bugs Bunny is telling them what to do.
The next 4 years were a cycle of suicide attempts, ER visits, and inpatient stays.
Every single day I'd wake up and not know if my child would be downstairs alive or not. And that was a terrifying feeling.
I was struggling a lot with suicidality, self-harm.
Her child, now 25, uses the pronouns they and them, also agreeing to share some of the darkest moments of their life.
Like your heart feels heavy, it feels like concrete, and there's no other way to lift it up. Maybe ending it, I'll feel a relief so I don't have to carry on.
Then in 2013, they entered what's called an intensive residential treatment program, and it changed the course of their life. It's long-term and focused on treatment. It's also set up to treat all kids, including those who identify as non-binary or transgender.
They were just really graceful, and they never made me feel unsafe.
Where would you be if it weren't for this program?
Oh, Dad. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
And the goal is to get them out of that revolving door that takes them from their home to the emergency department, to psych hospitalizations, to release. Around and around they go.
Lydia Todd is executive director of NFI Massachusetts, a nonprofit that runs intensive residential treatment programs in Westboro.
If we can get them on the right track now, then not only do they have a much better quality of life, and their whole family system does, but we also can keep them from graduating into the adult mental health system or into the Department of Corrections.
But now the program is on the budgetary chopping block. Governor Maura Healey's proposed budget would cut all 12 of the beds set aside for 6 to 12-year-olds and half of the 60 adolescent beds in the state, a $15 million savings. The state tells us, quote, the DMH budget proposal is focused on using available resources most effectively so we can continue to provide the most impactful care and services for the people who need us most.
If this program went away, I can guarantee you that there is going to be children walking around right now that will not be here in a few years.
That could have been her child. Instead, Mom has this.
I know my child is going to grow old, and I'm going to have them with me for the rest of my life.
The state says they can cut this program because it's only been about half full. NFI tells us that's because of bureaucratic issues they had been working through, not because of a lack of need. We will have mental health and suicide prevention resources with this story on our website and WCVB app. Reporting in the newsroom tonight, Brittany Johnson, 5 Investigates.
I'm glad they're here to share their story. Brittany, thank you so much. By the way, we should mention the governor's budget proposal would increase overall spending on mental health by 7%. There's a public budget hearing at the State House tomorrow.